Well, now, well then you both got to play in Opeth. What what sort of band was it back then in 1997 or 1998? Opeth. When you entered the band, what?
Well, it was different because before playing with Opeth, we've been playing like in black metal bands and regular death metal bands, and these guys were like hippies, you know. So it was like really strange.
What do you mean by hippies?
Yeah, you know, they had the clothes like the big pants, and you know, it was the kind of music they listen to. They introduce. Mike introduced me with a lot of music that I never thought he could listen to it. You know, like
Name me one.
Camel and you know, Focus and well, a lot of stuff from '70s. At that time, I was really into metal. I listened
Yeah.
to other stuff, but not much. You know, it's like, so it was really surprised me that death metal band was
Yeah.
so into all those things.
But do you? Well, because then I think I think the first album that you actually recorded on was Still Live.
Yeah, still like.
How would you describe then for you the music changed, Still Live, and then Blackwater Park, and then the two albums, well, Deliverance, Damnation, and then
Yeah.
how has the sound changed for you? What do you think of it, and what?
Well, I think I can't say I changed musically the way of the Opeth been since the life, but the sound of the bass, of course, is different as it was before. I think it fits better in this kind of style that
Yeah?
Opeth's been playing.
Yeah, why?
Because it's more like a bass, really like a classic bass sound,
Yeah,
and it gives like a fatness in the music.
yeah,
You know, it's more heavy compared to like its morning rise sound, or
yeah.
it's more like you know funk sound on the bass or whatever.
Well, you were saying you were listening more to metal, and then Mike introduced you to several other music styles.
Well, yeah, at
Was
the
it-
moment, yeah.
Yeah, but was it? What were you thinking? You were thinking, man, come on, we have to play metal, or why are you
No,
listening?
no. I was always been interested in. I mean, I didn't only listen to metal, but at that time, I was playing death metal, I think, and black before that. And I thought Opeth was more like just metal guys, you know. But that was different from meeting these really metal guys,
Yeah.
from meeting these guys.
And has the working process that Opeth is now creating album, has the working process has it changed since Still Live for you?
Well, not really. It's kind of the only thing it changed is now we rehearse before recording an album. We didn't do that before. And
Why?
I don't know why we should.
No, but I mean, why did you decide to rehearse? Because I think maybe you weren't happy with an actual recording of an album?
No, I think it's this time Mike could have more time to record demos and make songs. So we had the time to listen to them and that time to go and try it in the rehearsal room.
Yeah.
With the other albums, it was more like the songs were even finished when we went to the studio. So it was more like in a rush situation before.
So now it's better for you?
Yeah, it's much better.
Well, after Ghost Referees, Peter quit the band. Did you see it coming, or?
Yeah, in such a way.
How?
No, I mean, you notice when somebody's really into the things they doing, you know, and you have to really love this. For me here, I think, to have this kind of life.
And when did it start with him? I mean, drifting away from the band?
Well, not really, but must have been, I don't know, maybe a year before.
Okay.
Or
So
like
just
that.
after the release of.
Yeah, after we were on touring like for 5 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Then you can notice who is like tired of that life. You know?
Yeah. In an earlier interview, well, with Mike, he said that well, there was something something about Peter not writing songs and delivering a tape. Do you think that well, with riffs that what it wasn't actually paid attention to? Do you think that had something to do with it, maybe? That he could not deliver his own material?
Well, it's such a way, maybe, yeah. It was one of the things, you know, but I don't think Mike demands him to write music or to make good riffs, you know. I think that he needed to do is just being a good guitar rhythm and lead guitar player.
Yeah.
I really like what he was doing. I think that was enough for him.
For Peter?
Yeah, for being in the band, you know.
Okay. No, because, well, you can say that maybe he wasn't, he thought he couldn't get his creative input.
Well, as soon as I know, since I'm in the band, Mike has been writing all the material, you know. Maybe one riff there, one thing there, but, you know, he's been doing all the music, so